Yes.
Good afternoon, Vishay,
Good afternoon, Nidhi.
and welcome to episode 8 of Vishay and Nidhi review stuff. Very special episode. Do you know why?
Eight episodes.
Yes, and also we're recording
Wow.
on Valentine's Day, or like the Gen Z does. But that's why we have not one but two very romantic, in brackets, not things to review. Shall we get on with it? Okay. Why are
Yes.
you so quiet? What happened? You're stunned by your my fabulous new mic and just general surroundings. Acha, I've
That's
never.
absolutely correct.
Something's wrong. Okay. So yeah, we're recording on 14th Feb. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. The first thing we are going to be reviewing today is Kohrra season 2. So quick background about the show. It's a murder mystery set in. It's a murder thriller set in Punjab. This is the second season of the show. It has a couple of characters that have kind of migrated from season 1 to season 2, but a lot of the characters are brand new. This show is directed by Faisal Rahman and Sudeep Sharma, and it stars Mona Singh, favorite Jassi Jaisi Koi Nahi, as Police Inspector Dhanwant Kaur, Barun Sopti as ASI Amarpal Garundi, just generally known as Garundi, and a lot of other known and unknown faces in smaller parts. Like there's this guy who plays Preet's husband, who's that ex roadies guy, Ranvijay Singh. Um, Preet is the person really who is so. Yeah, the show begins with very quickly in the first few seconds. There's a dead body in this like sort of barn in a house in Punjab, and Garundi and Dhanwant are put on the case, and as things unravel, we get to know about the family of the girl who's died, and also about the personal lives of the inspectors as they go around investigating. So, Vishay, let's hear from you. What did you think
Are
of
we
Kohra season
giving
2?
spoilers?
I mean, we don't have to give the. Yeah, I think so, right? Like, our, our
Yeah, not
last
that.
video had
I
35 views.
mean,
So, 35 people, we want their spoilers. Yeah, I think we can, because it's no fun discussing it otherwise.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So, yes,
true, true,
please,
true.
you start. What did you think of Kohra season 2? Or
Not
of
for
one,
me.
or whatever you want to say. Go on.
Yeah, I don't want to be critical about the show because I think it's a show that's not for me. I don't enjoy these kind of shows. The the portrayal of realistic India somehow I don't enjoy. And I mean, in the sense, if I'm watching something, I need to be entertained. And the whole tonality of the entire show was, yeah, very sad. And of course, yeah, yeah. The story also is nothing great. I mean, the mystery is nothing. It's just like Korra 1, the main victim dies because of some stupid reason, and no one else is actually connected. So there was really nothing exciting about the murder mystery itself. And sometimes, I just miss those simple whodunits, Poirot, Sherlock, some of those shows where the clues actually lead to solving the murder, not unraveling the unrealistic, complicated lives of everyone in the show. From the cops to the family to the extended family to the neighbors to even the watchman. So yeah, so not for me. Um, I don't know if I should even recommend it or not. I really did not enjoy it.
Okay. Okay, so I think so. One is that you and I saw it separately because we've had a very busy work week and we didn't get a chance to sit together to watch. We saw it whenever we could. I I didn't. I mean, it was not entertaining. It's not an entertaining show. It's a very bleak mystery. It's a very bleak look at the lives of these people. But on the whole, I have to say I was engaged and I did enjoy the experience. It left me feeling like really low, which is, I guess, just a
Exactly.
hazard. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it didn't make me
that's
feel
what I'm
happy or
saying.
anything. But I must say,
But what engaged you? There was nothing engaging. I
so
literally
may
fast
I,
forwarded
yes.
most of the show.
Okay. You learn some manners, okay? Anyway, so
When I was quiet, you said talk. Why are you so quiet?
yeah,
Now
but
I'm
now
talking, you're
I've
saying keep
let you
quiet.
talk and now it's my turn. May I?
Okay.
Classic patriarchy that they've shown in the show. Okay, don't let your women speak. Don't let them and do anything. But okay, this is what I enjoyed about it.
Which show? This show, or,
Kohara.
you're talking about Kohrra?
Okay. May I finish? Yes. So, what I enjoyed about it, so first of all, I think well scripted, um, good acting. I thought both Barun Sopti and Mona Singh, I found them very good. Not overacting, very natural. And I think just seeing good actors perform well on screen is just such a pleasure, which a lot of stuff it just doesn't have. I think one of the episodes where we discussed Dhurandhar, I was so put off by the acting. Um, for me, I like the realism. I think they did manage to bring in not forced comedy, but a bit of lightness through characters like Barun Sopti's like right hand guy, this guy called Ojla who's always with him, or even his wife has a sort of bubbly personality. Um, so it kept things a little bit from going into just deep depression. Just few little moments of levity. I thought it was a very realistic portrayal and it's realistic, like I said, to the point of being grim, right? Like those filthy police stations. Like I really, the couple of scenes in the bathroom of the police station, and I'm like, oh my god, imagine being a female cop in those police stations and having to, use those facilities. The state of women, the younger generation has been shown as much more I don't know, progressive or whatever you might call it, but even they are screwed in their own
Idiots.
ways. Um, ignoring you. Then, of course, there was no sort of like there was no clean resolutions for everyone, including the girl who died, her ex-husband, and all of that. Like, including Barun Sopti or Garundi's life, right? His personal life, it gets really screwed up in between, and they kind of leave it ambiguous, right? Towards the
No, they
end.
don't. How? Which show did you watch? Did you see the last episode?
Yeah, I did. I mean, his wife comes.
Everything is neatly tied up, right?
No, so the
The
girl.
victim's
Okay,
husband
okay,
is now going to live with
we'll come to
getting
it.
married to.
We'll come to it. Can we come to it? You're really being ultra obnoxious today. Okay, this is just my opinion. I'm not asking you to like kind of agree with it. So, yeah, they. So I thought the ambiguity that like life happens. There are no beautiful, neat endings. A lot of the things that they do really frustrate me. Also, I think it also maybe I am Punjabi and I could relate to a lot of the things that they showed, the way they speak. That also, there was a deeper connect to the show. I saw it in Punjabi and I could follow most of it, but I did need to have my subtitles on because there was some words that I just couldn't understand. The end, where I agree with you, is the way they have solved the mystery. There was a lot left, like that I wanted. It was not a clean solution, and in fact, we can get into this. Yeah, do you want to actually get into what happens? Who kills Preet Bajwa, the girl whose body is found in the beginning?
First of all, they tie up everything neatly. Okay, the widower who lost, whose wife was the main victim, he's getting married to his nanny.
No.
Yes, that's what they showed in the
His
scene, the
father
last scene.
says, should I talk to her parents, Loveleen's parents?" And he says
Exactly.
no.
So that just because that's saying, yeah, he's accepted. He's saying, yeah, the father, he was always worried about the father. What will the father say? The father's
No,
saying, yeah, get married.
no,
Your children also need a mother.
but the husband says no. It'll be a
Why will the
betrayal.
nanny's parents say no to getting married to
Vishay,
a millionaire?
Vishay,
So
Vishay.
you wanted to see the wedding?
Ranvijay Singh says no to his father's
No,
suggestion.
no, he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't.
You
He's very
fast
happy.
forwarded the show. He
He
says
was
no.
like,
Stop it. He says no, I can't. It'll feel like a betrayal to Preet's memory. He says no, and he's going to go back alone with the kids. It's not a neat ending. And even when that Loveleen comes on to him, he doesn't really regret. He's not interested in her. You have completely skipped over parts. Okay, carry on. Huh. Telling me which show have you watched?
and that Garundi's wife comes back to him, knowing that he's having a child with his sister-in-law.
She's not come and flung herself at him, right? She's come and she's sat there. We'll see what happens. We don't even know if the child will survive. We don't know if that everyone is supremely unhappy, right? There's no like, oh my god, it's fine, it's your kid, my kid, doesn't matter, we'll raise it together. Um, there is no neat resolution at all to that. Even Mona Singh's husband, who has disappeared, who I was literally hoping like he's dead because he's just such a heavy like weight around your neck. Um, yeah, he's not like cured and come back. He's not gone to rehab and like, oh, I'm all done, I'm good, I'm gonna like get on with life. No, it's
He's
very
joined a
much a
support group, no?
yeah. That's it. He's not, like I said, he's not at all in a place where things are good. Things can go in either direction. And the part actually that annoyed me in the beginning of the show was her. So they show that she and he have lost a child who was a teenager, obviously. So she's also an older person. And now she's desperately trying to have another child with him through IVF, which was so stupid that really bugged me because someone as smart and sort of sensible and grounded as Dhanvant, the character played by Mona Singh, for her to be wanting to make such a dumb decision is to have another child with this total drunkard lush of a husband who's just literally like, lying unconscious somewhere at all times. It just made no sense. It didn't even go with her character. So that did trouble me. But so I'm glad that they didn't end it with like him coming back saying, I'm clean, I'm cured, let's have a baby, let's move on, it's all good, right? Um, so I think that was like I said, life goes on. Those were the things that I could get on board with.
Hmm.
But coming back to the actual who done it, right? Um, it was there was a plot hole, right? Do you wanna like tell us what happened?
No, they assume that, I mean, not assume, it's probably that servant who's killed her,
Yeah.
who's mentally unstable because he was apparently chained in a barn for 20 years. That's also something which I didn't understand. I understand the system where they only chain the servants at night.
No,
I
because in the
really didn't.
morning they are working in their fields, I guess, so they can keep an eye on
I
them.
was
They
working
can't
in their
run away.
house.
Okay, whatever it is.
There was no security, there was no nothing. He could have easily run away.
Hmm.
It
Yeah,
made
even
no
I don't
sense.
know. Is that still
Even in the
happening?
farmhouse, there were four guys who were working in the farm, and every night they go back and they sleep, and then the watchman's duty is to go and chain them to their beds. It made absolutely no sense. They've lost the plot completely here. It was like there's nothing actually which made sense.
No, I mean, okay, listen.
Even in the beginning, why did that guy, that Bunny or DJ or whatever, uh, or the real guy who makes reels,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
why did he have to run like that?
No, because he had taken Preet's money.
Yeah, so.
So, and he had not returned it, and he had been at her house the night she died. So, I think someone who owes her money, like quite a few lakhs, and has had an altercation would obviously just disappear because they don't want to get into it, right? Like the shady types
Anyways,
prefer not to get entangled with the cops in such a situation.
mm,
But yeah, so coming to the end, what they show is that through all the investigations, and it becomes actually a little too complicated, I have to admit. Uh, Too many characters and too many, like, almost disconnected storylines, it feels like. From people, like you said, making reels to this whole thread of Preet is a girl who died, and her brother is just shown as this evil incarnate who's actually inherited bonded labor from his father. He's a good for nothing in every way. He's blown away all his inheritance. He has a mistress. He's involved with just all the shady characters of Punjab, and he keeps these men as bonded slave labor, which is obviously illegal in India and across the world. But he seems to be getting away with it. And then we find that it was one of those men who had, like you said, who obviously was mentally unwell. And fine, maybe he did kill her, and it can be proven by his fingerprints around her neck. But they show this whole sequence, which is, I mean, the guy who has done it is so unwell, he can't even confess, he cannot relate anything. But they try and reconstruct what could have happened. And they show that this girl came to him and was very kind and said, why are you here? Why don't you leave? And because he's unable to function as a normal person, he strangles her and he kills her, which there's absolutely no way of knowing. We have there was no
yeah.
CCTV. There's nothing. That was a
Mm.
huge loophole, and that really troubled me. That in a show that was otherwise being fairly true to life.
Uh,
Yeah. What?
and both are so funny. It's comical. Yeah, both of them trying to
Who?
imagine what happened. They both are like, and then there's cut to and flash. What nonsense is that? Nonsensical show.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I enjoyed, but I will say one thing. I'm just like, this is an appeal to all the writers and showrunners and directors of the world making thrillers. Can we have a happy detective? Can we have someone who's not
no, because there's no
miserable?
creativity. The creativity the writers have shown, this is just taken an adaptation of some kind of a show which is set in Ireland and Scotland. It's typically like that. Like the other one uh, with the Titanic. Actually, what's her name?
Mayor of Easttown with Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you're
Something like
right.
that. That slow, this thing. They've just copied that format
No,
and pasted it here. That's
I
it.
mean, it's not just them. It's an age-old format now of having a detective who is more fucked up themselves than even the people that he's investigating. Often, I mean, you're right. Every Nordic show or Irish or whatever it is, there'll be some bleak country and
Mm.
alcoholic detective, families in
Mm.
tatters, are just miserable, and it's becoming too much of a trope. Uh, you can have an equally adept
Yeah.
detective who doesn't have a miserable home life. I mean, okay, fine, you want to show them as not sort of conventional. They don't have to be married with kids and, a dog, but just be well
But why
settled,
not?
happy. Yeah.
Why can't the focus of a murder thriller be the murder and not the
The detective.
complicated lives of
Complicated
the
lives. Yeah. No,
detectives or the
let
people who are
him
solving it,
be
everyone.
smart and confident and intelligent and maybe humorous, crack a joke. Like, why not? Because these are very miserable jobs, but doesn't mean that it has to infect your home life. I mean, honestly, it's not at all encouraging for anyone who would like to be a detective, right? Yeah, I want to see a happy detective. I want to see a happy detective with a happy sidekick
Not
with
even happy, just a normal.
Yeah, but most people, I mean, okay,
That's
most
it.
people are miserable, but they're pretending to be happy. So I think even our detectives
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do
that
that.
way happy, yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm.
Okay, so
Not
but
like
anyway,
sleeping with your
overall,
sister-in-law, having a child with your sister-in-law and
I know
nonsense.
it was quite.
Really, yeah.
Mm. Yes, but I think
Mm.
I liked it. I liked Kohrra Part 2. I enjoyed the whole show. I enjoyed the actors a lot. I think I've always really liked Mona Singh. Every time I saw her last, I think on Made in Heaven. And she just, I don't know, I really like her. I think she's a very warm presence. And she doesn't overdo the sad and whatever broken woman thing, She's keeping it together more or less. But yeah, scenes of sad detective sitting in car staring into the distance as the sun rises is just too cliche. We gotta stop. Okay, anything else you want to say? Or should we move on to our next topic of the day?
Yes, nothing else I have to add.
Okay, my god, we've really gone overboard on Kohrra too. But overall, I liked it, you didn't. But moving on to a Malayalam film that we both saw called Echo.
That was by popular demand. We were
By
asked to review.
It is true. We got a comment asking us to review it, and by chance we had seen it again on the recommendation of someone we know. So there's a lot of,
Oh, we know
yeah. Two
who.
people had asked me to watch it.
Oh no, no, who asked us to
Oh
see?
no, no, no!
Who
On
left a
YouTube
comment?
comments, I don't know. I maybe someone we know, but I couldn't recognize the name. But yeah, we saw this movie, which again very quickly it's again film noir mystery on a misty hill in Kerala. It's directed by Dinjit Ayathan, and it's very very unique. The story, right? It's not at all your classic who done it. It it's again really, I guess, an exploration of people and how they interact with animals in this particular movie. Um, and this is a lot like another Malayalam movie that I've seen whose name that I could never pronounce, but even that was set on the top of this remote hill in Kerala. I'm just so happy to see some remote places in India because I feel every place else has tons of people. But what did you think of Echo?
You know, I didn't enjoy it.
Okay, that's okay. You're very
Yeah.
quick to jump in when I'm speaking.
Mm.
Now it's your turn. Please go on.
No, no. Again, maybe I think this one is for the critics. I didn't get the intricacies or the maybe technically it's a very different movie or the script. The other thing is, always struggle watching movies in languages that I don't know, because you don't want to switch to the dubbed version because that's horrible. I don't know why in this day and age they can't do a better job dubbing. Uh, and the thing is, when you're then watching it in the original language and following subtitles, it's very distracting. And a lot of times the subtitles cannot and do not capture the essence of what's actually going on in the scene.
Yeah.
So, yeah, based on that. And once again, a storyline that I felt was too far-fetched. I really didn't even understand what was going on and why were they after that main guy? And why was everyone searching for him?
Kuriachan.
Kuryacharan, I don't know what he did that everyone from the cops to local goons to his
Yeah.
partner
Yeah.
to everyone's looking for him. Really didn't
Yeah, I
understand that.
think so. Even I'm going to kind of, I'm not going to say it's a bad movie because I really do think I didn't get it. It required a lot from its viewer. You had to really pay attention, and I was reading some Wikipedia entry and I completely missed apparently several clues that were there. Uh, so like you said, the whole movie is really about this search of this man called Kurya Charan, who, what did he do wrong? I'm not sure. Did he
I have
torture
no clue.
people because they were
I
suspecting him in
have no
Naxalite?
idea. But you know what? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Where am I stuck? I don't enjoy these crappy movies like Dhurandhar or
Yeah.
which is the other, the mass
Hmm.
and this. And on the other hand, don't even enjoy these movies which we can't
ultra-realistic,
understand.
and yeah, and deep
These
and layered.
film award nominated movies. So what's the sweet spot then?
I think for you it's Gladiator, and for me it's any rom-com. Roman Holiday.
Mm, yeah.
Very simple. Girl and boy met, went on Vespa, fell in love, but could not be together. But that day in Rome will last
Uh,
forever. I get that. Yeah, I feel very sheepish saying I didn't get it. I didn't get Echo, and also I was not. It didn't even kind of. I don't even know what the word is. Yeah, I wasn't interested in getting it, right? Like I wasn't like, okay, what's
no.
happening? Wait, no, let's put this and this together. It just wasn't compelling for
Plus,
me.
frankly, I wasn't invested in any of the characters.
Hmm.
So, I mean, somehow I don't. I mean, and that's what I said. That could be because don't understand the language, and
Yeah,
it was lost in translation. But um, yeah,
yeah. And I think I'll have to
yes,
admit that.
very realistic view of maybe life in Kerala, but beyond that,
No, so I was going to say
nothing.
on the realism part, I think we've been
No, I'm just saying, like,
spoiled
a
by
show
all the
like Good
crap
Luck.
we
You remember that
watch.
old show we saw, Good Luck,
Yeah.
right? Somehow those characters were so real,
Yeah.
but those actors were so good that you
Mm,
were invested and you in each of those characters, right? I mean, they would otherwise just be like a normal middle class family, but then each one of them was given such interesting characters, and you bought into it,
yeah. No, Good Luck is a
right?
gem
As
of
an
a
example,
show. Yeah, I think so. You're right.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Whereas here, nothing. I mean, that Malaysian who's now
Yeah, yeah.
Malayali, or the guy who's helping her.
Pius. Yeah.
I mean, none of the characters really, nothing. It
Yeah.
was,
Yep. So you and I agree. Not for us. Echo. But getting rave
yeah.
reviews, so if you watch it and you kind of get it, please
No,
let us
those
know.
rave reviews I don't care about anymore. Yeah. Then really,
Okay.
yeah, that's just nonsense now. First and foremost, you don't even know how many of them are fact, real or fake. Number one. Number
Oh,
two
the
is,
reviews.
that it's that herd mentality which is
Mm,
there.
yep.
Because a few, yeah, everyone just follows. Oh, Echo is great, and everyone, yeah, it's great, it's great, it's great. I feel as individuals, we have lost the ability to have our own opinions. And that's why we started this show.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Right. It's
And if
deep, deep.
anyone else there, yes, it is very deep. Uh,
Okay, we can have that
but yeah, I
discussion on
mean,
our opinions because even they're, I mean, they do get affected by what we hear and see around us. So nothing is
oh,
in isolation. Our opinions also.
nothing is in isolation, but you at least need to, take a step back and think for yourself.
I agree.
You
Yes.
can't just say something is good because everyone is saying is good. I have the balls to contradict, is all I'm saying.
Acha. So now quickly tell me any recommendations, anything you want to, else you want to review, what do you have to say?
Recommendations, no, it's just been, yeah, it's been very busy. And I mean, since I mentioned this in the previous episodes, I am watching that other show, which is a prequel to Game of Thrones,
Mm.
um, Seven Kingdom.
Hmm.
It's nothing great, but as I mentioned earlier, I'm watching it because I have to watch it.
Oh, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
Okay. And because otherwise you're like
I'm
what?
I'm contractually obligated to the producers of Game of Thrones that I
Ah,
will watch anything and everything
that
that
they
they
make.
make.
I
Yeah.
love it. Whatever this deal they've struck with millions of people around the world, it's a good
Yes.
one.
Yes.
So I was
But
just
yeah, nothing
thinking,
else.
nothing really again to recommend. Nothing that's new for me. Is like going back to the same old stuff. I was just thinking of like the idea of watching a movie or a show on television, actually on a plane. I think it's really good, and I have found that even mediocre stuff that I have watched on a plane has been somehow elevated. No pun intended, even though we're in the air. I was just I don't know how it struck me the other day. Like there's so many movies that I watch, and these are not. I never download stuff on my phone or iPad to watch. I just submit myself to whatever's on the in-flight entertainment.
But you actually complete those movies that you
I
start.
do, and that's the thing. Like crap, right? Like okay, not just crap.
Yeah.
Whether it's really slow movies, like I remember seeing Past Lives or this movie called The Apprentice, which was based on Donald Trump's life. I have seen them and enjoyed them. They have stayed with me. I don't know if I would have liked them as much if I'd watched them at home. I remember sitting in a plane, I don't know from where, and I saw a lady in the front watching a Hindi movie, and it just looked like the best movie ever. And it turned out to be, I mean, I waited for some time and I realized it's Good News Part 2. Good News? Yeah, I think so, with Vicky Kaushal and this
No, but
girl.
that happens when you look at others' screen.
Yeah,
Everything
and
else, everything the others are watching seems more interesting than what you're watching. That's why I'm surprised that you even finished through. I'm usually
no,
like
but I
jumping.
did. I watched Good News, and I was chuckling like it's such a bad movie. Okay, the premise of
No,
forget
that
it,
is lack
girl.
of oxygen, altitude. You
Yeah, no,
can't.
I'm just saying. So whatever it is, being stuck in that shitty little screen with the bad headphones and just not having an option and eating
Mm.
whatever crap they've given you makes for a great experience. I think that's the only way. If you have a subpar movie, put it on a plane and force people to watch it. You'll get good reviews. So that's my review of
Or you
watching
can put it on
something
Amazon
mid-air.
Prime, because they have this talent of selecting movies which have clearly, and they also show the IMDb rating, like
Yeah.
4 on 10, 3 on 10. All of those they go around collecting
No,
and
but
they'll
I'm saying
they'll advertise.
that doesn't determine that people are going to finish watching it, right? But a movie on a plane, in my experience, you will finish it and you will enjoy it. You will love it.
I don't know.
I've seen from the artiest
Maybe
movies
maybe our
to
maybe
the
our
crappiest
our
movies.
viewers can leave their comments and say how many of
Please
them
leave some
agree and
comments,
actually
guys. We
finish
love
watching
hearing.
movies on a plane, or they switch like me.
You though
So
I've
let's
seen
do
watching
it.
three different screens together at the same time. One with
Yeah, that
subtitles.
if I get empty seats next to me, then I can watch. No, then one I'm watching is that they have the camera fit on the aeroplane, the
Oh yeah, yeah.
navigation
No,
of the map.
we have to know
Yeah,
which
I
unknown
don't
city
know.
we are flying over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What if there's a crash landing? You should be ready, no? Where you be dressed for where you're going to go.
Okay. So
Hmm.
if you crash,
Or prepared.
your,
Huh?
your multiple pieces of you should at least know where they're landing.
No, not crash. Okay, crash land. Emergency
Okay, you're
landing.
saying emergency landing.
Whether, yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
So
Like,
you sleep
whether
a
you're in the
Sat Sri Akal
mountains
or a Khuda Hafiz ready,
or
depending on where you are. I got it. I hear
no,
you.
yeah, or if it's like in the thick jungle forest area, or like mountains, or you're
So you
by
can
the
keep your
beach side.
jacket and your water, whatever, depending on where we are.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know you were such a survivalist. Okay, on that note, we have far exceeded our time. So thank you so much, and we'll see everyone soon on our next episode. Bye, guys.